When I made my first UZ tier list during the JP player tier list video, I put this guy as the best fever extender that is not one of the Unity bonus ones. And I got a lot of people questioning me. And I'm obviously right because Fast Fever Fever Fill Fever Extender is not as good as Revive Fever Fill Fever Extender. Because you have other characters that can fill the Fast Fever role. But having characters that fill the Revive role is much rarer. The only tribe that doesn't have this sort of luxury would be the Slippery tribe. But obviously, they're down in the third worst tribe in the game. So maybe that says something. So, obviously, when I saw this guy, I thought, how in the world is he ever going to be kicked off the team? Well, they made a character who is literally the exact same, except without the revive, and instead a new skill. I'm going to call this new skill Women Power, because it buffs the attack of women by 15% and their HP by 20%. However, she only has 1 less LB, yet her attack stat is 50 higher. So we're going to see which one of these two is actually better, women or man. So the team we're going to be running is Shogiyami, who is literally just OG Jaen, except the second skill, you just have to do a Soultimate first. And it's much easier than having to try to find a difference between these two Jaens, because they have the same Puni, except the flower and the eye tattoo stuff. Then we're bringing God of Armor Fudoma for a Unity bonus, and then Santa Jaen, because I just never get the chance to use her, and I just don't really care to bring anybody else. But as you can see, our HP is pretty darn high considering we only have 1 Unity bonus, and 2 of these characters aren't even maxed out. If we go to my Eerie tribe, you'll see that everybody is maxed out. I mean, this guy doesn't have his LBs, but still, we almost have the same amount of HP. Granted, we do have 5% extra stats from the watch, but, we still have 30 levels to go for these two. So what we're going to do is do 4 tests. We're going to do their base damage, their fever time damage, their base combo damage, and their fever time combo damage. We're going to do all of these tests on a size 45 God of Armor Fudoma, so that way the damage is 100% consistent. So first off, let's do Jaen, I guess. Now we'll do Oni King first, so that way we know what to look forward to. So first up, Oni King Enma. And now, here's Jaen. I don't know by how much, but yes, she won. Next up, Fever Time damage. And now Jaen's damage. Yeah, way higher. Now for their combo damage outside of Fever Time. In order to get this, we'll make a size 44 Puni and have 1 Puni not be put in the link. And then hopefully we actually get a freaking Fudoma. There we go. Then we'll do this so the animation plays out. Do it again. And then use Oni King Enma. For a combo 115, we get 120.5k. Now, for Jaen's total with a high combo. So we do the pause strat, do it again, and then do Jaen. So we're trying to beat 120.5k, 128.6. Now for their damage with a high combo in Fever Time. So with a combo of 114, we get this total. Now for Jaen's damage. So as you can tell, even with one less LB, we still do absolutely insane damage with Jaen, even higher than Oni King Enma. So the final way that I want to test this is see which one can just do more damage with their own team. So we'll bring Oni King and OG Jaen, and then replace him with, I guess, Yami Kenma, and then we'll do Idol Yasha. So we're going to use our EX Popper, our Fever Extender, our Stacking All Popper, our Tap Inflator, another Fever Extender. Well, no. We'll do our EX Popper, Fever Extender, Stacking All Popper, Tap Inflator, Soultimate Filler, Fever Extender, and then another Yasha. And we'll see which one does more damage. Now, normally you'd be running God of Armor, New Year's Kyra instead of the Nate, and Boso Enma instead of Idol Yasha, but I don't have either of them, so we're just gonna have to ignore that. So the total we get is 110 million. So let's see if Bridal Jaen will be able to outclass that. Theoretically, the damage from Jaen's extra damage should far and away make up for the lack of damage Shogiyami is going to be doing. And there we go, just slightly more damage. And granted, Jaen does hit harder, but she was a whole 20 levels higher, and we still beat it by the 10 million, I think? Yeah, 10 mil. No, 10,000. I don't know where mil came from. But as you can see, Jaen's pretty good. So, is she going to replace Enma? Is she going to replace Oni King Enma? No, now you're just going to have two teams, one of which has a revive, the other one does more damage. If you need the damage, you bring her. If you need the revive, bring him. It's very simple. Kinda, not really, but whatever. I didn't bring this Jaen because, obviously, women and women. That would make an unfair advantage against Oni King, and as you can see, he still lost. So, yeah. I don't know if I would consider her better, but she does do more damage, so I don't know. It's weird. It's a really weird situation. Next video, I'll be testing out this skill just by itself entirely, because this video is more about Jaen herself. So hope you enjoyed. Yeah. Bye.